Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my second video, another extra spicy bagging video after the new YouTuber tag, the welcome video. Well, YouTube, I realized is a struggle. Like, I was not even ready for what I saw. Well, I've been away. I've not been consistent because of I've been up to a lot of things, and but I have filmed, yes. The clove with pure water in our bag. Well, today's video is the first time tag. Yeah, I'm so excited because this is my first video after my YouTube video, after my new YouTuber tag video. So I decided to, make this video, to film this video after that, so you guys can get to know me and know about my first time experiences about the listed things I have here. Yeah, if you are interested in what I'm about to say, then please do well to continue watching. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, why? You already enjoy me, so please subscribe, click on the post notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop an extra spicy video. Yeah, I drop extra spicy videos. Yeah, that's only what we are known for in this channel, so please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Now let's get right into it. The first question I have here is the first app you check in the morning. The first app I check in the morning, I do not have a specific app I check in the morning. I do not have a particular app I check in the morning. I check any app that I get more notifications on. That is the app I check every morning. I can't say which app I. Moving on, the second question, first fight. Hey God, what I don't understand. What's this question doing here? You guys, they beat me. What am I even saying? They is a guy, like he was a guy. A guy for me, like no respect. Like, who raised you? Well, they beat me. Ah God, it wasn't even funny because I was so embarrassed. And people
Oh, sorry. Don't cry, don't cry.
oh yeah, that was my first and only fight, and I'm so sorry that I can't even talk about that experience. I can't even say what it was about, and yeah. The third question, first time in a club. Whoa. My first time in a club was early this year. Yeah. That was my very first time in a club, and I went with my friends, like my G's. We went together and we were all first timers to a club. Like, we have all never been to a club. We didn't know what clubs were like. We didn't know anything. Okay, maybe we would have seen like maybe little videos or snapshots of what clubs are like, but we did not know exactly what they were like. We were all new to the game. So we plan on going to a club together, and in our mentality, in our minds, and in reality too, clubs are actually very expensive. They are non-expensive ones, but they are expensive clubs. So we did not want to, go there and spend any money because we were broke. We didn't want to go and spend money. We just wanted to go there, have the fun, see what it's like. Just actually just tick it off our bucket list. No serious anything. We're not going there for any serious business. Just wanted to go there, have fun, and relieve ourselves or stress and blah blah blah. So we went. Shout out to you all, babies. We went there with pure water in our bags. What's pure water? Sachet water. In our bags. because we didn't want to spend money and we don't want to be thirsty and look helpless at the end of the day after partying. We wanted to, party and refresh ourselves with our water. So when we sachet water in our bags, each one of us. And like I said earlier, we're all newbies. We didn't know what clubs were like. So when we got to the place, we're expecting, okay, see, girls around, naked girls, like what we've seen in movies and blah, blah, blah. Too much Nigerian movie. What we've seen in movies, and we're expecting, sounds of music, blasting music and blah, blah, blah. But, no, we didn't see any of that. But we just, met a building that was not even as noisy as, we didn't even get to hear sounds and blah 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 blah. The only thing that convinced us that there was a club was the name. We just saw the name of the club in the building. That was the only thing that convinced us. So before we got in, we met bouncers. We all knew that bouncers are supposed to be in clubs, that they are bouncers in clubs. But we did not know that they were going to search our bags. And you know what that means, because each one of us were carrying sachet water in our bag. So when they said we should open our bag, you guys, hey, good. I think they've done us the worst thing ever. So the first person opened her bag and there was water inside. Third person, second person, third person, fourth person, the same thing. These guys started laughing, they laughed seriously at us, it was not even funny at all. But at the end of the day, we had fun. We had so much fun. They later let us in with our water, because what can they even do? What can broke girls do? And what they got nothing on us, right? So we entered. We had mad fun. So if you haven't been to a club before, please do. I don't know, what are you waiting for? Please do. Fourth question, my first kiss. My first kiss was not so nice. It was not everything I thought of. I waited for so long. Let me not say recently, but it was just it's not been so long that I had my first kiss, yeah. So, it wasn't worth the wait, yeah. Yeah, that's just how I put it. It was not so nice. It was not all butterflies in my stomach, blah 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 blah.
Oríṣiríṣi.
It was just there. Moving on. First time taking alcohol, okay. I don't actually remember the first time I took alcohol, exactly the first time I took alcohol. But alcohol is not something that I've always longed for. Okay, this is the first time. I didn't even think of it as anything, because it's not something I want. I don't understand how I'm going to be taking something and I'm squeezing my face to enjoy something. Yeah, I don't get the point. I don't like it, and I can't remember what my first time experience was, but I know I've had a taste of it. First official boyfriend. My first official boyfriend was when I was, I think, 15. My friend is at the background and she's looking at me like, I don't understand, please. When I was 15, I was old enough. Was I not old enough? I was old enough, yeah, you guys. Comment down in the comment section if, I was old enough. 15 is a huge number though. So yeah, it was when I was 15, but yeah. That's the only answer I have of that. That was the first time. Yeah, when I was 15. First time in a cinema. You guys, I don't even know why I wasted this little time. But I would have had a cinema story to tell you guys now, my first time experience in the cinema to say now. But I do not have, because I've never been to a cinema. And it was because of love. I was in love. Your girl was in love. That's why I did not go to cinema. You can ask me why, and I'll surely share the story. So I was going to go to a cinema. I was supposed to have a first time now to say, but my then boyfriend, I called him. I was so excited. I'm like, I'm going with my friends to the cinema, blah 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 blah. And he's like, oh, you've never been to cinema? I said, yes, I've never been to cinema. And he's like, oh, if I don't go, like I should not go with them. That he wants to have the honor of taking me to the cinema for the first time. Okay. And that was how I cancelled, and we broke up. And I never like, and I've never been to cinema till today. So yo, whatever it is you want to do, don't wait for nobody. Go and get it, sis. Moving on. First swimming experience. Swimming experience was exciting and scary at the same time. Yo. Because I screamed so hard, like I was so scared. I was very, very scared. I thought I was going to die, but I didn't die. I'm here now in front of you sharing my experience. It was like a fun field day at the end of the day, because when we got there in the beginning, like I was not having it. Like when I entered this water, hey you guys, I didn't even care, because it was in a hotel and people were there, you know, and all that. But I did not care. I did not send anybody, because if water swallowed me, nobody will answer me. So I was screaming. I'm like, please, I don't want to die. But at the end of the day, when I became comfortable in the water, it was, you know, enjoyable. It was fun. Like I've done it more than once now, like many times now. Like it's something I enjoy, even though I haven't learned how to swim yet. First time you knew you wanted to do YouTube. Okay, I knew I wanted to do YouTube when I turned 16. I think, yeah, yes, when I turned 16, that was when I started watching YouTube. And I think I had excess data. Yeah, I had excess data that I did not know what to do with. So I saw this app and I opened it, and I was seeing very interesting, very, very, very interesting things to watch. And I'm like, so this app, I've been here, like, and I've not been going to it and whatever. So I enjoyed the videos that I watched. I started seeing people, I started watching people, I started learning about this app and everything about it. So I was like, yo, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'll do this. And guess what? I'm doing this. And you're watching me. Moving on. First time you had sex. First time I had what? What? First time I had what?
You guys, I know this is the time you all have been waiting for. What? You have to calm down. Calm down. Calm down and let my answer sink into your head, and let my experience sink into your head.
My friend is looking at me. She's listening too now. Okay, first time I had sex. There have been no first time. I don't have any experience yet, so I can't share any. But whenever I do, you can come back and ask me. Moving on. First car accident experience. You guys, this is like, I don't know, but this car accident experience, I know accident is not something that you were supposed to joke with, but this experience was just so hilarious. And I was so young at that time. Like I was very, very young. I think I was 6 or I think 5 or 6. But I knew I was so young, but I remember every bit of that. I remember everything that happened in that accident, and I'm ready to share with you, babies. So it was on a Sunday, and we had gotten back from church. Normal Sunday afternoon, family time. Everybody was at home. Like I was so sure that everybody was at home. My brothers were at home, and my primary school was not so far from my house. So we do go there like sometimes to use the school playground to, you know, play and have fun. Even when school is not in session, yeah, they let us in. So that day I left the house with my with my teddy bear tied to my back. Like I I went to look for my brothers that were at home with me, and I was quite sure. I was really sure, not even quite. I was really sure that my brothers were at home. Okay, I didn't even know what happened, but all I knew was that I was going to my school to look for my brothers that were at home with me. To understand, but yeah, it happened like that. So I went to look for my brothers in the playground. So before you get to the playground, my cousins, you first of all pass my cousin's house before you get to the playground. I bite my tongue. So when I got to my cousin's house, I had gone there to, untie my baby. To untie the teddy bear, and I was like, please let me keep my teddy bear here for you guys. So you take care of my teddy bear for me. And they're like, okay, no problem. I kept my teddy bear for them. I'm like, I'm going to look for my brothers. They said, okay. So I left their house and I went to look for my brother. There is this road there. It's not like a major road. It's a small road that at that age I could cross, but I did not just, look very well before crossing the road. So as I was about to cross the road, I look left, I look right, normal primary school road, blah blah blah. I did not follow the road sign and blah blah blah. But I look left and I look right and I strutted into the road. There came this bike. It was a motorcycle, not even a tricycle. It was a motorcycle that knocked me down. Like, yo, it wasn't even funny. But I realized it was not so bad, you guys. It was not so bad. So I stood up and man said, where's this small girl going to? Like, where are you going to? I said, I'm going to live with my brothers. And it and there was a passerby that stopped and helped, and they're like, okay, where's your house? I'm like, my house is in front. I said, okay, let's take you to your house. And when they were taking me to my house, I still had to pass my cousin's place. You guys, I still knocked on my cousin's door for them to give me my teddy bear. Like, I kept something there. I kept my baby there, so I had to go and pick my baby up. So I went there and I told them to give me my baby. I told the people that were taking me to my house to wait. Let me go and pick up my teddy bear. I picked up my teddy bear. It was so hilarious, you guys. And then I picked up my baby and they now took me to my house, and that was it. My dad was surprised. Everybody was surprised. We're all here and you left to look for us. Like, I don't understand. Well, that was it. And that was my first accident experience ever. And I've never had any accident experience again. Yeah, I'm that lucky. And if you are in this farm, you are lucky too, babies. Moving on. My first language will surprise you, or maybe it won't, because I feel it's normal and it's not normal for some people. Well, my first language, like my very first language, like the very first language that I learned is Pidgin language. If you're in Nigeria, that's like a language in some parts, some states in the country. So yeah, you can relate. Pidgin English, yeah, that was my first language. Like, that is the first language I learned, and I still know how to speak. Yeah, you want me to drop some? You don't subscribe to my channel. You want your language? You don't subscribe. Oh yeah, subscribe first. Thank you. You don't do it. My first piercing and when I got it. My first piercing, if it has to be first, it has to be the very first piercing that I had when I was a child. Yeah, from my mom. But I don't think that's what this question is about. This question, maybe the first piercing you got after your original first piercing. And yeah, I have it here, right here. It was it was last year, yeah, before the pandemic. I got my very first piercing, and you guys, it was painful. It was really painful. It hurt, but it was not as painful. Let me not lie. Let me say the truth. It's not as painful as whatever, but it's not so painful. It's just painful at the moment, or I don't know, but I feel like why it wasn't so painful for me, because everybody have their own story about how their piercing went. Why it wasn't so painful for me was because I already just like, you know, had it in my mind that yo, this thing is going to be so painful, so I'm ready for whatever comes. Yeah, I'm a strong girl like that. I'm ready for whatever comes, like whichever way we are going to have it, but I'm going to get this piercing today. So I was ready. So when I got there, maybe it was that painful. I can't really tell, but it wasn't so painful. I lied in the beginning. Yeah, it wasn't so painful. It was good. The feeling was you know, nice. Like I felt, you feel like okay, I achieved something, you know, because it's going to be here for like my lifetime. Then the very last funny first time question I have here is my first Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram post. I do not have a Twitter account, so I don't have any posts there. I don't even have an account, so there's no posts for that. While my Facebook post, I can't remember what it was like, but I believe and I know it's going to be so hilarious. I know it's going to be so funny. But you will see it somewhere in the screen there for you to, you know, feed your eyes. And my first Instagram post, yeah, it was not so bad. Yeah, for some people it will be bad, but yo, it was not so bad. It's okay. Yeah, I'm going to put it somewhere in the screen too. So we have come to the end of my first time tag video. Please do well to give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, comments, yeah, please, I love to see it. I love to see your comments. And don't you forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell to be notified whenever I drop another extra spicy banging video. Yeah, come on. Please subscribe. I love you, and God loves you so much more.